Water service lines connect your home or business to the complex pipe infrastructure system that delivers safe, clean drinking water from all local sources, the Ventura River, Lake Casitas, and groundwater. Your private sewer laterals, on the other hand, transport used water to the collection system main line and then to the Ventura Reclamation Facility for cleaning. Throughout the United States, property owners are responsible for their structures' lateral pipe connections, leading from their properties to the city connection in the streets. Laterals must be able to withstand high pressure and corrosion, internally and externally. However, over time, these pipes eventually degrade and need to be replaced. In Ventura, one of California's oldest coastal cities, much of our infrastructure needs to be upgraded and/or replaced. As a result, in 2012, the City of Ventura adopted an ordinance requiring property owners to show a proof of inspection upon the sale of their property. I spoke with Ventura Water's Dan Pfeiffer about this new ordinance that recently came into effect on February 3, 2014. Dan, what was the reason behind the city adopting a private lateral policy?
The private lateral policy came about by a desire to reduce the number of sanitary sewer overflows. So what happens is tree roots can grow into the private lateral, and those can get pushed down into the mainstream, and that can cause, they ball up, and that can cause a sanitary sewer overflow, or an SSO.
Let's go through the 3 points that are important for property owners to know about their laterals.
Every 3 to 5 years, the property owner have their laterals cleaned and inspected by a licensed plumber. Well, the inspection report is mainly required at point of sale. And so we recommend that if you're considering to sell your house, that you should have the lateral inspected prior to escrow. But the repairs don't have to take place, and they can be a point of negotiation between the buyer and the seller. But the goal of the policy is to have those repairs made within 6 months of detection or when the inspection was done.
What are the things that property owners should know about private laterals as well as maintaining them?
Well, the property owner is responsible for the private lateral all the way from the house, all the way out in the street to the Y connection at the main, are entirely the property owner's responsibility.
Dan recommends that when doing lateral inspections, property owners get CCTV footage, that is closed-circuit television footage, or video inspection of their laterals done by a licensed technician.
There is a private sewer lateral inspection form that's available on the city's website, and the plumber can fill that out and then sign to what he's done, and then he would then submit the form that's completed and a copy of the video to Building and Safety.
What if someone lives in a condominium?
Well, the HOA would take care of the private lateral inspection, and they're required to do it once every 10 years. And the part that is inspected would be the point downstream of the very last building connection.
How do commercial property owners comply?
A commercial building is to be inspected once every 10 years. So they don't sell very often, so they just have the 10-year requirement.
What about living in a trailer park?
Trailer parks are treated the same as a condominium complex, and that is the private lateral policy applies to the section of pipe that is downstream of the lowest connection. The policy didn't bring this about, that ownership of the line. It's actually been in place. I found some references back in the 1920s that the property owner owned that section of the pipe. But most recently, in 1971, there was council action that actually mentioned it and formalized it, if you will.
Dan explained that the life cycle of a lateral can vary depending upon the material they're made of, which include ABS plastic, clay pipe, and Orangeburg. If you do find yourself in a situation where you need your laterals replaced, the cost can range between $5,000 to $25,000. Lateral replacement should only be done by a licensed plumber. When asked if other cities have this type of an ordinance, Dan explained that many cities have the same sort of control over private laterals. Ventura Water sent out notifications of this point-of-sale ordinance on recent water bills.
And you could go to the website. The city's website has a lot of resources for the private lateral policy, and quite a few presentations too to give homeowners information about it.
For more information on this new private sewer lateral ordinance and pipe health, visit venturawater.net/water/private lateral.
SustainableVentura.tv for a better tomorrow.